Oh shit. Here we go again.
Man, here we go again, right? Yo, I won't lie to you, bro. I am personally kind of getting tired of this story, but every time this story, Tori. Okay, that was bad. But yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of this story. But at the same time, every time there's like a major, update to this shit, it's so interesting and it's so intriguing. And why I say that is because like the comments around this shit be so divided, and I love it. Let's get into the context, man.
Top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Nigga, top off the field, smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Now let's be facts.
An argument in the car?
It was an argument because I was ready to go and everybody else wasn't ready to go. But that's like normal friend stuff. Like, we fuss about silly stuff all the time. But I never put my hands on anybody. I never raised my voice too loud like that.
Okay, I noticed she said she didn't raise her voice too loud, which means she raised her voice though. I hate when these women talk like that, bro. Like, too loud, which means you raised your voice though. You was probably being loud and belligerent. No? I just want you to hear that shit and look at the body language, okay? Read the room a little bit, like analyze it.
Too loud. Like, this was one of them times where it was like, it shouldn't have got this crazy.
It shouldn't have escalated to
right.
the way that it did.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast. And all I hear is this man screaming, he said, "Dance, bitch." And he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. Like, he shot a couple of times. And I was so scared.
So is he in the car shooting from the car, Megan?
He is standing up over the window shooting. And I didn't even want to.
Man, get out of here. Them fake ass tears, bro. Yo. And you see why I read the comments on this post? Because everybody was pointing out she wasn't even crying. I had to zoom in a little bit just to make sure. But that's why I said read the body language, because this is how they get you. And this is how these women get you, bro. I'm not even going front. There was no crying, there was no tears, there was nothing. It was just the sniffles, like when you're like forcing it or when you're about to cry, but it's just not coming out, you know what I'm saying? That's what was going on. So in the back of my mind, I'm like, yo, they probably cut the cameras off and she was like, okay, I'm good now, and scene, you know what I'm saying? That's probably what happened after that. But let me get into this just a little bit, okay? Now, I'm not even gonna front. I smell something fishy about this story, bro. I'm like, wait, the math ain't mathing, bro. Like what women say, I hate to use that term, but like, yo, the situation ain't situating right now, bro. Like something really is not adding up, Megan. Like something is not adding up. And another thing that was pointed out, which I did notice, but I'm like, maybe it's just because Tori is just chilling. Like he don't feel the need to talk about it anymore. People was mentioning how come she gets to talk about the situation, but Tori don't. And I'm like, you know what? That's a good ass point. But at the same time, that could work in his benefit though. My little legal knowledge coming out. Let her continue to just, make herself guilty. You know what I'm saying? Let her continue to incriminate herself. Because guess what? When the trial starts, all of this shit she's saying is going to come right to the forefront. It's almost to the point where her lawyer should tell her, bro, no interviews, no nothing. Do not talk about the situation. Her lawyer probably did tell her that shit, but you already know she got to save face. She got to put on the innocent face, the victim mentality. She has to put that shit on for everybody to see. I'm sure her lawyer or her publicist maybe told her like, yo, leave the situation alone. It's going to trial. Let it go to trial. But you already know they gotta be the victim. They gotta play the victim, and no matter what it is, they just have to prove their point. Because it really don't make sense. Like I said, the situation ain't situating anymore, Megan. Like, it's damn near like, yo, the jig is up, bro. The jig is up. Like, keep your words to yourself. Let this shit go to trial, and then we figure out like who's innocent, who's guilty, and then we go from there. Okay? So she said she got out of the car, right? And that's very important. Okay, that little statement right there is very important. Okay, you gotta pick these things apart and dissect it a little bit. She got out of the car, and I'm imagining this because I'm in my car right now. So she got out of the car, right? she didn't say that he got out of the car too, which would have been very important. That could have been a very important piece of information to the story. So she got out of the car. Did he get out of the car? Like, and that's what Gayle asked. Like, was he in the car shooting out the car or some shit like that? And I'm really trying to imagine, because she said she got out of the car, and when Gayle asked her the follow-up question, she was like, she didn't say no. She didn't say he didn't get out of the car, whatever the case. I was genuinely confused, because I'm imagining, like, wait, because she said, Meg said that Tory was standing up over the window, shooting at her. What, like, so he got, I was confused. So he got out of the car and was standing, what, like right in front of the window or something like that? And if you're out of the car, Megan, that little piece of information is irrelevant. What is him standing over the window have to do with anything? You see the confusion? Like, I was really, like, genuinely, I had to play that 10-second part of the clip over and over, because I'm a very imaginative person. So I'm trying to imagine, and remind you, Tory is like 5 foot. Tory is very short. So that little detail is so irrelevant. He's like 5 foot. He could even, I don't want to make those jokes, but you know what I'm saying. He's standing up over the window shooting at you, saying dance, whatever. What? What? I'm sorry, bro. That shit don't make sense. And then the biggest point of this, the biggest key to the story, is that when the few little transcripts came out, which I covered in my last episode of this series, it came to light that there was no DNA from Tory Lanez on the gun. There was no DNA from Tory Lanez on the gun. So who's lying, bro? Who done it? Like, Meg, we don't believe you. You need more people. Like Jay-Z said, bro. Like, it's really at a point now to where the more she talks about it, it's like the less people believe her. Like, it's at that point of, like, you know when you tell a lie, like a basic little white lie, but it just trickles down and you gotta keep telling lies to the point where even your own, like, you said this time, but then the next time it changed a little bit. That's what's going on with it. And that's why I said maybe it's actually a good thing that Tory isn't saying anything about it. You know, let the criminal justice system do their job, okay? Because Meg is looking a little fishy, bro. Like the line that's supposed to be straight is curved. It's curving a little bit, like, and she's making her situation worse. Like, she could dead really be incriminating herself right before our very eyes. Because when the prosecutor calls her up to the stand, they're gonna bring up all of this shit. Like, wait, December 10th, 2020, you said this about the situation. Now, April 23rd, 2022, you're saying this. You see? My little legal knowledge coming out. All of that is gonna come out, and she's gonna be like, wait, no, I didn't say that. No, yo, I'm not gonna front, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. This shit really is interesting, though. Like, like, when is the trial, please? Can y'all let us know? Well, yeah. The situation ain't situating anymore, man. Like, the jig is up, bro. Like, Tory didn't do it. Who the hell did it, though? That's the main question. But I think it's at a point now where it's like, yo, Tory did not do this shit. Let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, comment, subscribe if you made it to the end. I really appreciate it. The jig is up, man. Go to the link in my description, book a consultation with me. Let's talk about this some more, man. Thank you. And more videos coming soon. Ah!